Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope you're well. I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I'm praying that Allah Azza wa Jalla is keeping you safe and sound, and your second day or third day of fasting, whichever day you began, has been going fantastically well. My brothers and sisters, we're here together to celebrate the wonderful beauty of our deen, our religion, our Islam. And of course, this is a Ramadan program we're doing on behalf of Wightman Road Mosque, Taraweeh program. Every night we go live at 10 o'clock. We may review the timing as the iftar time moves back further and further and gets closer and closer to 9 o'clock. We may have to move our program a little bit later, but inshallah we'll keep you informed. For today, we have a good lineup, mashallah. Our sheikh and our imams and our translators and our questioners are already waiting with full excitement and energy, mashallah. Wightman Road Mosque community, they've all woken up and they've all embraced this amazing concept, connecting digitally, mashallah. We're not calling it digital Taraweeh, we're calling it Taraweeh program, where we're discussing, we're asking each other the very important questions. We're trying to connect with one another. We're trying to get the best out of Ramadan, inshallah. Brothers and sisters, welcome to the Wightman Road Mosque's wonderful Ramadan Taraweeh program online on my Facebook page and of course on the YouTube page. May I recommend that all of you who are watching our program, would you kindly make sure that you do press the like button on my page, and also can you please kindly and with the greatest respect also subscribe to the YouTube channel. So what happens is, as soon as I start the program for the next 27 days or 28 or 26 days, you'll get a notification so you won't miss it and you will come in larger number. And the third thing I want you to do is share it. So for example, right now, if I go on my Facebook page, I should be able to see this being broadcast live on my Facebook page. I should be able to see that. When I see that, and if you see it on your page, may I recommend that you share it on other pages that you know. So for example, I'm going to share my page with other pages. My dear brother Asif Ansari has already said Salaam Alaikum to me. May Allah bless you, Asif. May Allah give you more. So brothers and sisters, may I suggest that you share this page so that we can increase number of people who are watching. Share it with all your friends and your family. Thank you, Anwar, for sharing the video. I'm asking everybody to share. Asif, share this if you can. Share it with everybody, people who you know and you don't know. See if we can make this a massive platform where we all gather and we celebrate. We all gather and we celebrate the glory of Allah. MashaAllah, it's an amazing, amazing thing. So who's going to share this page to how many pages? That's what I'm looking for. Share now. This is what I'm wanting. Please press the button and share with every page that you have. Okay, while you're sharing, while our number still goes up, I am going to now invite our Sheikh, our Imam, our Hafiz to come and recite the Quran. We have Imam Mushtaq waiting for us in the waiting room. I'm going to bring him. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
I don't know, something is working with getting an echo. Is there a television on?
No.
How are you listening to me?
I'm listening to you on my phone.
And is your laptop on?
No.
Oh, why am I getting an echo? Anyway,
okay. 1 second.
Okay, let's see if we can. While he's getting his connection sorted out, let me show you my the link of youthfulness. What keeps me young is water. Inshallah, while he drinks his water.
It's okay now. Can you hear me?
When I speak, there is an echo.
Okay.
Carry on.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لن تنالوا البر حتى تنفقوا مما تحبون وما تنفقوا من شيء فإن الله به عليم كل الطعام كان حلا لبني إسرائيل إلا ما حرم إسرائيل على نفسه من قبل أن تنزل التوراة. قل فأتوا بالتوراة فاتلوها إن كنتم صادقين. فمن افترى على الله الكذب من بعد ذلك فأولئك هم الظالمون. قل صدق الله فاتبعوا ملة إبراهيم حنيفا وما كان من المشركين. إن أول بيت وضع للناس للذي ببكة مباركا وهدى للعالمين فيه آيات بينات مقام إبراهيم ومن دخله كان آمنا ولله على الناس حج البيت من استطاع إليه سبيلا ومن كفر فإن الله غني عن العالمين. قل يا أهل الكتاب لم تكفرون بآيات الله والله شهيد على ما تعملون. قل يا أهل الكتاب لم تصدون عن سبيل الله من آمن تبغونها عوجا وأنتم شهداء وما الله بغافل عما تعملون. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن تطيعوا فريقا من الذين أوتوا الكتاب يردوكم بعد إيمانكم كافرين. وكيف تكفرون وأنتم تتلى عليكم آيات الله وفيكم رسوله ومن يعتصم بالله فقد هدي إلى صراط مستقيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. واعتصموا بحبل الله جميعا ولا تفرقوا. واذكروا نعمة الله عليكم إذ كنتم أعداء فألف بين قلوبكم فأصبحتم بنعمته إخوانا وكنتم على شفا حفرة من النار فأنقذكم منها. كذلك يبين الله لكم آياته لعلكم تهتدون. ولتكن منكم أمة يدعون إلى الخير ويأمرون بالمعروف وينهون عن المنكر وأولئك هم المفلحون. ولا تكونوا كالذين تفرقوا واختلفوا من بعد ما جاءهم البينات وأولئك لهم عذاب عظيم. يوم تبيض وجوه وتسود وجوه فأما الذين اسودت وجوههم أكفرتم بعد إيمانكم فذوقوا العذاب بما كنتم تكفرون وأما الذين ابيضت وجوههم ففي رحمة الله هم فيها خالدون تلك آيات الله نتلوها عليك بالحق وما الله يريد ظلما للعالمين ولله ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وإلى الله ترجع الأمور كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس تأمرون بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر وتؤمنون بالله ولو آمن أهل الكتاب لكان خيرا لهم منهم المؤمنون وأكثرهم الفاسقون لن يضروكم إلا أذى وإن يقاتلوكم يولوكم الأدبار ثم لا ينصرون ضربت عليهم الذلة أينما ثقفوا إلا بحبل من الله وحبل من الناس وباءوا بغضب من الله وضربت عليهم المسكنة ذلك بأنهم كانوا يكفرون بآيات الله ويقتلون الأنبياء بغير حق ذلك بما عصوا وكانوا يعتدون ليسوا سواء من أهل الكتاب أمة قائمة يتلون آيات الله آناء الليل وهم يسجدون يؤمنون بالله واليوم الآخر ويأمرون بالمعروف وينهون عن المنكر ويسارعون في الخيرات وأولئك من الصالحين وما يفعلوا من خير فلن يكفروه والله عليم بالمتقين إن الذين كفروا لن تغني عنهم أموالهم ولا أولادهم من الله شيئا وأولئك أصحاب النار هم فيها خالدون مثل ما ينفقون في هذه الحياة الدنيا كمثل ريح فيها صر أصابت حرث قوم ظلموا أنفسهم فأهلكت وما ظلمهم الله ولكن أنفسهم يظلمون يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تتخذوا بطانة من دونكم لا يألونكم خبالا ودوا ما عنتم قد بدت البغضاء من أفواههم وما تخفي صدورهم أكبر قد بينا لكم الآيات إن كنتم تعقلون ها أنتم أولئك تحبونهم ولا يحبونكم وتؤمنون بالكتاب كله وإذا لقوكم قالوا آمنا وإذا خلوا عضوا عليكم الأنامل من الغيظ قل موتوا بغيظكم إن الله عليم بذات الصدور إن تمسسكم حسنة تسؤهم وإن تصبكم سيئة يفرحوا بها وإن تصبروا وتتقوا لا يضركم كيدهم شيئا إن الله بما يعملون محيط صدق الله العظيم.
جزاك الله خيرا. Which verse did you start? What number?
Verse 117.
You start
117, yeah.
Surah Al-Imran.
Yeah, Surah Al-Imran.
117.
Actually, I stopped on 120, verse 120.
Yes, I thought so. Okay, fantastic. We're going to leave you to it. Video حياتكم طيبة. إن شاء الله we hope again. بارك الله فيكم. السلام عليكم. That was our Sheikh Mushtaq, who was reciting with a beautiful voice. He has got Quraym's from Makkah. I love Quraym's recitation. Alhamdulillah. Okay, now without further ado, let me invite Noora Masroor to come and join us. Noora, are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
How are you?
I'm good, Hamid, and you?
You are very tired today. I know. I'm very well, alhamdulillah, Baba. Thank you. That's my daughter, everybody. She is going to translate few of those verses, and I told her she can choose any one of those up to 10 verses to translate. So, Noora, go ahead.
Okay. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Muhammad is no more than a messenger. There were many messengers who passed away before him. If he dies or is killed, would you then turn and run away? Anyone who runs away does no harm to Allah in the least, and Allah will quickly reward those who serve him in gratitude. No one can die without Allah's permission, for every soul has an appointed time written for it. So if anyone desires the rewards of this world, we'll give them to him. And if anyone desires the rewards of next life, we'll give them to him, and will swiftly reward those who are thankful. How many were the prophets who fought alongside men of the Lord? They never lost heart, even after all that befell them in the cause of Allah, nor did they weaken or surrender. Allah loves those who patiently persevere. Their words of strength were nothing more than this. Our Lord, they prayed, forgive us our sins, make us stand firm, and help us against the people who cover over their awareness of you. Allah gave them reward in this world, and they'll receive an excellent reward in the next life, for Allah loves those who do good. All you who believe, if you follow the suggestions of those who cover over their faith in Allah, they might make you turn away from faith yourselves. Then you retreat from faith would be your own loss. By no means, Allah is your protector and the best helper of all. We're soon going to put panic in the hearts of those who rejected true faith in return for their holding others as equals with Allah, a position for which He sent no authority. Their home is in the fire, and how terrible a place for the wrongdoers. Allah was certainly fulfilling His promise when by His leave you were about to vanquish your foes at the Battle of Uhud, but then you flinched and argued over your orders to guard the mountain pass. You disobeyed the Prophet's orders after Allah showed you the war prizes that you coveted. Some among you desired the things of this world, while others desired the next life. He allowed you to be distracted from your enemy so He could test you in order to discipline you, and even though you failed in your duty, He's forgiven you, for Allah is limitless in His favor towards those who believe. When you were scrambling up the slopes of Mount Uhud in full retreat, not even noticing those around you, the messenger was behind you, calling you to come back and face the enemy, but you ignored him. So Allah brought the disappointment of shame upon you, even as you disappointed the Prophet by running away from him. This added shame befell you so that you wouldn't feel bad only for the war prizes you missed, but also for what you suffered as well. and Allah is well informed of all that you do. Then, after seeing this time of distress, He allowed a feeling of peace and confidence to descend upon a group of you. Even still, another faction of your people took to venting their frustrations and spoke out against Allah, thinking thoughts of pagan ignorance, saying, "Don't we have any say in the matter?" Say to them, "Surely every command belongs to Allah." They tried to hide their lack of conviction from you by lamenting, "If only we were in charge, there would have been far fewer casualties from the battle." Say to them, "Even if you had remained in your homes within the city of Medina like you had wanted from the beginning, those whose time it was to die would still have gone forth to their place of death. This was merely a test so Allah could show your true feelings and purge any impurities in your heart, because He knows the secrets of the mind. Those who deserted their post on the battlefield on the day the two armies clashed at Uhud were made to fail by Shaitan, who had some influence over them, because of some sins they had earned before. However, Allah forgive them, for Allah is forgiving and forbearing."
Thank you, Noura. Which verse to which verse did you translate?
I read 144 to 155.
144 to 155 of Surah Al-Imran.
Yep.
So you are ahead of us. Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much. Allah bless you for that. And inshallah, we'll talk to you again whenever you are back on it. I think you're back on it in about a week or so, but I'll keep you posted, inshallah. Okay, lovely. Thank you. I'm going to let Noura go. Assalamu alaikum, Noura.
Walaikum salam.
Okay, that's Noura gone. May Allah bless her. And of course, her effort to be with us and also being young, it's an important thing, alhamdulillah. Okay, brothers and sisters, now it's my turn to give you the summary of the juz, which is juz number 3. Is it juz 3 or juz 4? Juz 4 that we are reading. Subhanallah, how time flies. I'm getting confused with number of fasts we have done. So many of you have left so many messages. Assalamu alaikum, wishing you and your family a warm and wonderful Ramadan. Yes, to everybody, alhamdulillah. Just in case you have stumbled across this page, this is on my Facebook Live and my YouTube Live. Sorry, that's live after iftar. Lots of digestive activities going on, and you can, of course, you have to eat less and drink a lot more to be able to enjoy the evening. I hope you're doing that. This is juz 4, focuses on a number of issues. But I want to begin by bringing to your attention a particular verse that I found extremely important for our conversation today, where Allah says, "All those who believe, hold fast to the rope of Allah and don't be divided." Now, this itself is a command, and a command that we often, actually not just often, but we always forget. We tend to fight and quarrel over the smallest thing, over the minutest thing that you can imagine. Our arguments are there. And yet Allah says, "All those who have attained to faith, be conscious of Allah with all the consciousness that is due to Him, and do not allow death to overtake you unless you are in a complete state of surrender, and hold fast onto the rope of Allah, and don't be divided. And remember the blessings of Allah when it was bestowed upon you, how you were enemies, He brought your hearts together so that that through His blessings you became brothers, and how when you were on the brink of fire, He saved you from it." This is a command, my brothers and sisters. One of the most important command of this surah, in my view, in the social context, is the unity of people, unity of Muslims, unity of believers. So that's the first thing, and I want you to really look into that. Then the next thing is the high status of Muslims. Allah Azza wa Jal talks about when He says, وَلْتَكُمْ مِنْكُمْ أُمَّةٌ يَدْعُونَ إِلَى الْخَيْرِ وَيَأْمُرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَيَنْهَوْنَ عَنِ الْمُنْكَرِ وَتُؤْمِنُونَ بِاللَّهِ. And you are indeed the best community that has ever been brought forth for the good of humanity. You enjoin that which is good and forbid that which is evil, and you believe in Allah. Now, brothers and sisters, that is one of the qualities of the believers. That the reason why you've been elevated to a position of being one of the most beneficial and the best in the world, because you go out there and you're concerned about people, and you do enjoin that which is good and forbid that which is evil. Then the third lesson that we learn is the evil effect of disobedience to of Allah, as shown in the example of Battle of Uhud. So Battle of Uhud took place, in which Muslims did not want to go to fight outside, as you probably know. Prophet ﷺ wanted Muslims to stay in Medina, and guard the city. And some of the younger Muslims, or those who are young and enthusiastic, they said, let's go out and fight. And the Prophet ﷺ listened to their advice and he went out. In that battle, Prophet ﷺ designated a group of people, 50 archers in between two mountains, so that when the enemies come, they don't come this way and back onto the Muslims and compromise Muslim position. So if you imagine, this is where the Muslims were, there's a mountain here, the Prophet ﷺ had left a group of archers here so that this pass is always fortified and the enemies don't come through the mountain and back and attack the Muslims. When the battle began, Muslims were victorious in the sense that they were strong, they were chasing, they were really winning the war. Seeing this, the 50 archers were left to guard the mountain pass. Some of them decided to disobey order of Prophet of Allah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. The love of this dunya, love of wealth, love of collecting booty of the fleeing army made them leave their position, and they started running in the direction of where the Muslims were chasing the Meccans. When they left this, Khalid bin Walid was still a non-Muslim. He saw the chance and he gathered a group of Meccans. He took his horse around the mountain and attacked a very few archers who were left in that particular portion where Rasulullah had asked them to protect themselves. And then Khalid bin Walid and others decimated all the remaining archers and then attacked the Muslims from behind. When the Muslims were attacked from behind and the attack on the Muslims were being seen by the fleeing Meccan army, they stopped and they regrouped and they attacked from the front. So Muslims were now being attacked from the back and from the front, and Muslims were in the middle. In that process, when Muslims looked around and they saw there is no hope, in disarray, they started running in every direction. They broke ranks, they broke all discipline. Even Prophet of Allah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was injured. He was fortified and surrounded by companions, including female companions, protecting him from the attacks of the enemy. Eventually, a news spread amongst the Muslims that Prophet of Allah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has died. Hearing this story, Muslims gave up hope. They dropped their swords. They started walking around like zombies. Muslims were killed. A number of Sahaba, very prominent, over 70 were killed, Hamza included. Hamza was not only killed, but his body was mutilated. His liver was taken, his heart was taken, and it was bit by an enemy of Islam at that time. The situation of Muslims were grave. And Allah Azza wa Jalla is reminding us of the awful lesson that we need to draw from if you are disobedient to the command of Allah and His Messenger. The consequences of Battle of Uhud is that Muslims were quite a big number, and they were bigger in compared to the time they came at Badr. They had more arms in their disposal, but they became arrogant perhaps. They became disobedient, some of them. They broke orders, they broke ranks, and look at what happened. Absolute disarray. So remember this. Never break ranks, never break discipline. Always listen to Allah and Prophet ﷺ, and remember what happens, the consequence of disobedience. And then the qualities of Allah's righteous servants is also mentioned in this surah, this juz. Please go and research it. I don't have the time to elaborate on it. Some of you can research it and come back inshallah and let us know. And then the Messenger of Allah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam would recite the last verse of Ali Imran upon waking up. And of course, I want you to ponder over these verses. Last verse of Ali Imran, he would read. And please go ahead and read it and research over it and find out. The chapter An-Nisa is the next surah, which is also incorporated in Juz 4. It's the surah entitled The Woman, and concentrates on the rights of the weak and the downtrodden, the orphan, woman, and those oppressed and unable to migrate. The Juz continues to chapter of An-Nisa, named after numerous references to women and injunctions related to them and family life as a whole. The chapter continues to explain the practical legislation from Allah, now relevant to the fledgling Muslim community following the miserable loss in Battle of Uhud. Towards the final quarter of the Juz, Allah rejects the possibility of belief in Him without having belief in all of the messengers, a refutation of the Jewish people who rejected Muhammad ﷺ as the Prophet of Allah, and the Christians who turned the message of Isa ﷺ. So this Juz is all about that. what is the most important message we need to take from this juz, my brothers and sisters, is that stay united and get on with your duty of enjoining that which is good, forbidding that which is evil, and stand firm for righteousness and truth, and obey Allah and His Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, no matter what happens. And this is where Muslims would succeed, otherwise Muslims would fail. Okay, the next person who I need to invite to our program is none other than our key message giver. Who is going to be the key message giver today? Oh no, okay, I need to send a message to Suhail Ali. Suhail, if you're listening, I've forgotten to send you the message. I'm going to send it to you now. If somebody can send it to him, that would be even better. If Imam Abdul Qadir can hear me, you have the link already. I would be grateful if you can pass it on to him. If not, then bear with me while I also do that on my phone. Brothers and sisters, remember the lessons of Uhud. If you want to share your thoughts, you can write down on the side what you've learned. Brother Ajmal, this is the same ayah that your father spoke to me about when I first met him. Subhanallah. Brother Zamir, my father, may Allah have mercy on his soul, bless him and give him hayatan tayyiba, give him a highest of paradise, have blessed his soul. He always used to remind me of this verse. Brother Afzal Motiwala, mashallah, from Zimbabwe, welcome to our program. Sister Helen Archer from New Zealand. We have an international body here today, mashallah. We have people from all over the world. Zimbabwe, we've got London, we've got New Zealand, we've got, I don't know what other countries we have here. So while you're looking for which countries we have, please, my brothers and sisters, bear with me while I send a message to Suhail, who is supposed to be our guest. I don't know why I didn't send it to him, because probably I've forgotten. Let's see if I can find him. I don't even know his number. Let me see if I have his number on my system. And Sister Rabi, if you have Suhail's number, would you be kind enough to give him a message that if you could text me as soon as possible, then I can message him with the link. Let me see if I have his number. I can't find his number, to be honest with you. So if you can do that for me, that would be fantastic. I should have done this. Here's my mistake. My brothers and sisters, bear with me while I locate Suhail. No, I can't find Suhail. So somebody send a message to Suhail if you can. And Suhail, if you can hear me, I want you to get in touch with me as soon as possible. In the meantime, I can do something else, and that is to ask you to join me. My brothers and sisters, if you haven't joined me yet, then it is your chance to call us, to join us with us, inshallah, and talk to us about all the things that you like in the month of Ramadan. What has been so good for you in the month of Ramadan so far? What has worked for you? Actually, what has been your iftar? I would like to know this first. My iftar today was amazing. It was, mashallah, very healthy. I know some of you don't like that from me. You keep on saying, Brother Ajmal, you keep on inviting us to have iftar, which is a very, very healthy. But you know what, brothers and sisters, without healthy iftar, where would you go? Healthy iftar is essential part of our survival. There you go, Sister Rabi. Thank you very much. I'm going to send Suhail a message now. Let's see if I can send him a message. Suhail, if you listen to me, please join us, inshallah, right now. I'm going to send you a link, and that's what you have to do. Use the link, come to the top, and get the link from my from the WhatsApp message that you're going to get in a minute, inshallah, and then come and join us to give the message. So what did you have for iftar today? That's what I want to know. Sister Rabi, what did you have for iftar? If you are not going to join us, at least you can message us on the side. Asif Ansari, what did you have for iftar? I have Saeed Islam, my brother is watching from Bangladesh. MashaAllah, welcome from Saeed Islam, whose brother is watching from Bangladesh. We are celebrating Ramadan here. We are with Wightman Road Masjid, our local masjid, our favorite masjid. Look at that, Suhail. Super quick, my brother. You are amazing. Suhail, you are amazing. I don't know how you did it, but you are so far. I was calling your name and somehow you heard me. I don't know how you did it. It's a miracle. Welcome. Salaam alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
How
are you?
Allahu Akbar. What a good thing to see. Your beautiful face. Allahu Akbar.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah, it's been the beginning to a very different type of Ramzan this year.
Yes.
You know, with the pandemic, with a lot going on. And it's always good to see familiar faces like yourself, beautiful, lovely, good-looking guys coming on and doing a good job for the community.
I don't think my wife will appreciate you calling me beautiful and looking on a live program. I think she'll have an objection to make on this one.
Not an issue. Don't worry. Inshallah, it's all good as brotherly love.
Alhamdulillah. Now, you have been involved with Wightman Road Mosque for a very long time.
That's correct. Yes, since literally I was born. Literally, yes.
Well, you mean before your birth because your dad was involved?
Of course, my dad, my uncle, very close family. We was all part of this journey, and obviously, hopefully, taking this forward. You know, the legacy of Uncle Ali. We all need to take it forward, and inshallah, contribute as much as we can.
May Allah have mercy on his soul, Uncle Ali, and all those who have passed away. We make dua for them every day. I remember I interviewed Uncle Ali just before he died. I don't know whether you saw that video.
I did, yes.
I may play this video with permission of my dear sister Rabi, because that video was really, really beautiful video. It was
heart touching, very good, yes.
Very heart touching. Sister Rabi, if you allow me, if I can find that video, I may play it. But if you have it on your system, send it to me. I'm pretty certain you have it. Send it to me on WhatsApp, Sister Rabi, if you can hear me. And then I can share my screen and I can remind everybody of the last words of Brother Ali, the wise words. Anyway, without blubbering on, let me ask you to do the key message that we have today for everybody. Bismillah, all yours.
Jazakallah, Brother Ajmal. My key message, inshallah ta'ala, for everyone is probably something that everybody else has probably touched upon quite a lot, which is obviously first and foremost, inshallah ta'ala, that you stay home, stay safe, only go out for your essentials. At the same time, do not forget your local masjid, which is Wightman Road Mosque, LICS. I'll give a little bit about myself. I've been part of Wightman Road since a very young age. Used to go around Uncle Ali's house in Willoughby Road, and then moved from there into obviously going into the mosque when it was a synagogue, helping out over there. Just very briefly, I'm going to go through it. Helping out in the gardens, going for Eid parties, doing my Taraweehs, my namazes, everything over there. In fact, so much as to even going to learn the Quran over there as well, quite a bit. What I would say is at this time where the masjid is closed, it has a lot of expenses, and this is something that we need to seriously look to support them in. I'm not sure if you're aware, but there is no sort of funding available for the masjid at the moment. Not only masjid, any religious community centers, religious places of worship. I'm part of Turnpike Lane Traders. I'm the chairman for Turnpike Lane Traders, and also co-chairing the HBA, which is the Haringey Business Association. And we're trying to obviously lobby the government and ask them to try and help the masjids and religious places, the religious centers, and obviously these institutions have expenses that they need to obviously pay out. We're at a position, I think, at the moment with the masjid at the moment where it's got expenses. It's not being helped at all. So brothers and sisters, I request you humbly, please do not forget to pay your zakat, your lillah, your sadaqah. There's obviously there's links on the websites, and it's just that I understand that when we're going to read Taraweeh, we're always putting our hands in our pockets and putting the money in physically. We're at a point where we can't do that. So I do request all of you to put your hands in your pockets, put your hands in your wallets, get your cards out, pay towards the masjid's expenses, help the masjid out. We will not be able to carry on running this mosque unless we have your help. We need your help. We are genuinely in need. We've got just not the masjid helping in times of obviously the masjid helps a lot of people out. I'm not aware if you guys know. The masjid had income also coming in from like the banqueting hall it has upstairs, hiring that out. It's renting and leasing out spaces for madrasas. I mean, none of that is happening right now. We have no money at the moment for the masjid. I genuinely, I am feeling really, really, really deeply for this masjid, and I request you guys. It's very important we do this. You know, Auntie Rabi, she's doing a great job, absolutely brilliant job. I must say, you know, even you've got Auntie Fazi, you've got the committee members, Uncle Len, you've got Imi, you've got Khalid, you've got Uncle Asgar. You know, all of these guys, Brother Nasir, even all the imams are doing a great job out there as well. But obviously, we do need your help to keep this masjid open. You know, you got to bear in mind there's a lot of hidden costs that go with this masjid. You know, zakat is one thing that I must urge you guys to make sure you pay in the month of Ramadan. You pay to the masjid, you pay wherever you need to pay. But it's very important. Without this zakat, there are a lot of families in need, a lot of poor families out there who've got no food, no drink, no nothing. You know? And Allah's made this for us.
Right, just one quick thing. They can't pay zakat for the masjid, but they can pay zakat to the masjid so that the masjid can give it to the poor people.
Forward it on, correct, yes.
Just so that people don't complain afterward. So you can
give
to the mosque, so that mosque will distribute it on your behalf, but mosque will not use it for its own purposes at all. Just be clear. Please carry on. I'm sorry I disturbed you.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, obviously, the donations you make, which are not zakat, sadaqah or lillah, the masjid can use. But obviously, the zakat that you will, Brother Ajmal is absolutely correct. The zakat you will give to the masjid will be forwarded onto charities it works with. I mean, there is one sole charity that I do know of that they work with quite a lot as well, which is Qari Sohail and Imam Yasin, who come from India every year, who've been coming from India for past, I think, 8-10 years now, who lead the Taraweeh for us every year. They've got a charity organization which the masjid helps out towards as well every year. You know, again, these guys will not be coming. Again, these are people who are coming from other countries who are less fortunate than we are. You know, they come here to earn money, and what they make in 1 month probably lasts them for the whole year, you know. And by us helping them out, helping charity organizations, and this is what the masjid does. It provides financial help to families all over the world, to institutions all over the world, to people all over the world that need this money. It's very, very, very important we make sure that we get our money out and we pay it. I know it's very difficult times for everybody, like I keep on repeating. I do know that there's a lot of people who are struggling in this country as well. I know of a lot of families at the moment who haven't got food on the table. You know, and if that's something you can help with, please do. Please go and help these people. I mean, I'm personally helping food banks, you know, in North London myself as well. You know, the Haringey Council that we're working with, they're doing a tremendous job. You know, central government, they're doing absolutely brilliant job. They're out there day and night. I know of officers, I know of councillors and MPs and all of these guys who have pulled together, and they're doing a lot. It takes time to get the finances out to help people, to get food out, to distribute food. It's not easy, believe you me. I'm on the front line. I know how it is. I work. I'm out there trying to help people. You know, and I'm trying to obviously do things which will help our community as well as other people out there as well. You know, I do know that we've got a lot of things where we were thinking of doing. Like the burial services and all of that stuff, which Auntie Rabi was thinking to do, but obviously this pandemic has put a hold on everything. I mean, everybody's eating into their savings. I know of a lot of individuals who've gone into their savings and they're finishing their savings and they ain't going to have no more money left. If there are families out there that you do know that are like that, please do help them as well. Coming back to LICS, I mean, LICS is an absolutely unbelievable institution. You know, there's so many people that have come out of this masjid and have gone further in life, have gone very, very far in life because of the stepping stone that LICS has given to them. You know, I help every Ramzan at the mosque voluntarily. You know, there's people like me out there that are helping. You know, there's a few people I'd like to mention. Obviously, you've got Shablu, you've got Hader, you've got Tamar, you've got Foyers, you know, you've got a lot of these guys who are out there. Junaid, my brother, you've got the soldiers, as Auntie calls us. We're all out there. We're helping out, you know. and we are absolutely, you know, disappointed and saddened that we're not there this year. But obviously, the way we can pull together, the way we can help the mosque, if we're not out there physically doing it, then I'm sure we can try and do it financially by putting our hands in our pockets. You know, you don't have to put £100, you don't have to put £1,000. Even if you can put £1 towards the masjid, there's a big thing. We need the help. I request you guys, please help. I know there's been hard times, and I do know that this year, you know, we've had a lot of people who have passed away from our masjid due to corona. We've had a few elderly people who have passed away due to corona, you know, and they were obviously people that were the backbone and the rock of the masjid as well. And inshallah ta'ala, you'll keep us all in your du'as, inshallah, and remember us, inshallah, in your du'as.
Well, thank you very much. You sound like an old man now. I don't know how old you are. How old are you?
I'm very old. No, I'm 40.
Tell us your age.
40. But I've been working from a young age.
Only 40. Allahu Akbar. You're very young.
Only. Look at the white hairs. I've got white hairs everywhere now.
I'm older than you.
You look younger than me, you do.
It's all the oil of Yule I use every day.
Oh, is that the secret, huh?
And
the olive oil in the hair, or the almond oil.
Olive oil, maybe between. MashaAllah. Allah bless you. Thank you, Suhail. We'll let you go. And inshallah, we'll talk again. I'm going to play Uncle Ali's video. If you want to stay there and watch, you can.
I will, definitely.
Just,
and can I say something to you?
While you're doing that, go on.
I think you're doing an absolute superb job. You are absolutely superb job. You are absolutely unbelievable. I don't know how many people do appreciate you, but we appreciate you a lot. We really do, from the bottom of our hearts.
Hold on a second.
And keep it up, inshallah.
Just this is the video that I'm going to play. Bismillah. Watch. Can you hear it?
Yes.
Say it again. Say it again. Oh, I have no regret in life, and I'm grateful and thankful to the Lord, the opportunity He has given to me, and I could have been helped, not only to myself and family, to many others. And what advice do you give us? What should we do? Try to follow the humanitarian way of life. We are Muslim, yes, but we are wider community. And therefore we must live within the community. No matter who it is, we must help. It's true. And I'm grateful and thankful. You've left a huge legacy and a big, massive, I don't know how to say it, the high standard with a huge mosque. You started that very small, remember? Yeah, no, I know. How do you feel about that? As I say, I mean, I'm grateful. The opportunity He has given me from that time, and to achieve whatever it is there for the benefit of people. Just imagine the millions of people who will benefit. Yeah. It's your permanent legacy, inshallah. And the young ones to follow. Hard work. Yeah, I know it's hard work. But what do you say to the young ones? Because I think we're lazy. I say, you're all on the right track. Especially you. Alhamdulillah. And I hope to continue. Inshallah. And what do you say to me in particular? What should I do in life? Well, I think you have your life already targeted. I make dua for you. Inshallah. That Allah makes it easy for you and you accept what Allah has decided for you. Yes, with no regret and with contentment. Yeah. Inshallah. Wonderful. Oh, this is Brother Ali.
What do you say after that, Suhail?
Heart touching, seriously it is, yeah. He was absolutely a legend, yeah. Absolutely legend. He's done things that believe you me, trust me, I'm part of the wider community, and people till this day remember him. Believe you me, I go to so many different places. I'm called to different events, and always he is spoken about very, very, very highly, and he's remembered in everybody's hearts. Absolutely amazing person he is. Absolutely amazing.
May Allah bless him. I will make dua for him, of course, all the time.
Amen.
Okay, so hey, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let Uncle
Jazakallah.
Ali's video disappear too, but it's not disappearing from our memory. We'll play again, inshallah.
No.
I'll let you go. Thank you,
Inshallah.
Suhail. Allah bless you. Give my salams to your dad. Barakallah fikum. I'm sorry I have to let you go because our time is running out, as you know. And our dear uncle here, who has been, subhanallah, the pillar of our community. Subhanallah. May Allah have mercy on his soul. May Allah give him the highest of paradise, and may Allah grant his family. His daughter is messaging me. I'm in tears. He's not with me. Sister Rabi, your father may not be with you physically, but his legacy is with you, and you've got a huge, huge work to do. A massive boot fill, which inshallah together we'll all do. It is a beautiful story of a man, and I was the most, I suppose, most fortunate enough, of course, to be visiting him. And I took my video phone out and I asked him if he wouldn't mind me recording a message, and he said, yeah, go ahead. And he was absolutely calm about it. Just a few days before he passed away. We have a very good memory of his work, and we will inshallah keep talking. Anyway, brothers and sisters, Wightman Road Mosque is being amazing, has been providing services to the community for so many years. Brother Ali, who's begun the legacy, we are still continuing, and we hope to continue for years to come. Several questions have come. It is my question and answer session before Imam Abdul Qadir joins us. Question: can Muslims have abortions just because because got pregnant by accident? Somebody anonymous. Abortion under Islamic law is only allowed before a particular set of days, before the ruh has entered the body. Remember this, very, very important. Before the ruh has entered the body. This is according to Islamic teachings. 19 weeks is what they say is the maximum number of days, but within which one can have what do you call an abortion. Now, this is only exceptionally, not generally speaking. So if you have a mother's life is at danger, then you can have an abortion. If a baby has been 100% diagnosed with an illness and it's before a particular time period, then you can have an abortion. But a mother's life, even up to the moment of birth, must be preserved, because the living takes precedence over the non-living. Just because you got pregnant, don't have an abortion unless there is medical complication. Or there is psychological potential complications that could happen. So these are the circumstances, but you need to speak to somebody who can assess your situation, speak to the medical doctors, speak to a local scholar, inshallah. Why is Muhammad not recognized by Christian? Or why is Prophet Muhammad not recognized by Christian? Because perhaps Christianity in historic terms had rejected the very notion of Islam, and that's one of the reasons why accepting Prophet Muhammad as a legitimate prophet would nullify the existence of Christianity. Though the early scriptures do indicate coming of a prophet, so therefore you can't just say it rejects it completely. It's very important that you have a clearer idea and clearer understanding on this. Zamir Abdullah has just shared a link about the verdict on all of those questions. I've just given you a very brief understanding. Why do Muslims eat with right hand first? Because our left hand has been designated for cleaning our backside after having gone to the loo, or our private parts, and therefore we should not use our right hand for food, for left hand for food, because of cross-contamination. For everything else is fine, but right hand has been designated for eating, because what you take inside is very important. We've learned from coronavirus that virus can transmit from human to human through our digestive tract, through our mouth, through our nose. It goes inside and it can attack us. And the separation is very beautiful and it makes more sense. The more you read about the Sunnah of Rasulullah, the more scientific nature of it becomes more clear. Keep your left hand designated for impurities, unclean, impure space, which needs to be cleaned. You use your left hand. And keep your right hand for food, for something that is pure and clean that goes inside you. Otherwise, it could harm you. Even though you eat with your hand, you will still wash it. Some people saying, oh, we're eating with fork and knife. Yes, eating with fork and knife is a habit of a very small number of people in a very small continent called Europe. Vast majority of the people of the world don't eat with their with forks and knives. They eat with their hand. And even if you do eat with forks and knives, you still should use your right and left in separation. Is very important. Very good booklet on the subject of abortion posted. Thank you. We've got another question. I am left-handed. Does that mean I am bad? No. Left-handed does not mean you're bad. Left-handed means you write with left hand, you play with left hand, you do work with left hand. Only thing you should do is eat with your right hand. Remember, eating right hand. And this left hand you can use for anything else, no problem. You don't have to become right-handed. If you're left-handed, it's fine. You can become ambidextrous by training yourself. I know my daughter was training herself to be both. Is heaven side by side with our world? We don't know. Allah only knows what is going to be the state of the heavens and where it's going to be, how it's going to look. We have no idea. Allah has created heavens. We don't know where it is and how it's going to become. And He's given descriptions, vague descriptions, and then He says, oh, your mind cannot fathom the very description that I'm giving you. So while He's describing it, He's also saying it's beyond comprehension of human. Leave it to Allah and leave it as a surprise for the hereafter, inshallah. Those are some of the questions that have been raised. I don't want to read any more for today. Just to read out some of the messages on the side. Assalamu alaikum from people. Mohan Chowdhury has said salam, mashallah, beautiful speech, thank you. Michelle Jogi has said an inspiration indeed. That's our brother Ali. Jasim Ahmad has said the same thing. A group of people set up a whole football tournament after he passed away to raise money. Aziz Ahmad talked about that. He said that last video, bro Ajmal led me and a few others to start a football united together for charity, getting the communities together regardless of religion and background. So many amazing legacies, brothers and sisters, left behind by dear brother Ali. How do I ask a question? You ask a question here. Send it right now if you want. Post your question here and we'll try and answer it. So I can see we are very lucky to have two Imams today. Imam Ishaq is here. Maybe I have called Imam Ishaq for no reason. Imam Ishaq, I'm sorry. You are here. Before you're here, I'm going to get you in to say salam. Salam alaikum, Ishaq.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. How are you?
How are you?
Alhamdulillah. How's it going?
Alhamdulillah. I got you in by mistake. You were yesterday on. You're not on today. You're on tomorrow. Imam Abdul Qadir is on today doing the dua.
Okay, no problem.
Hold on a second. You are doing the dua. Imam Abdul Qadir isn't. So stay. Hold on. I'm getting it all mixed up. Let me call Imam Abdul Qadir as well. He's here. Salam alaikum, Imam Abdul Qadir.
Salam alaikum.
Look, I need to have your biryani to get our confusion sorted out.
You are most welcome. I was wondering, I was thinking, we've got Ishaq on the list. How come you calling me? Then I thought I better be on standby just in case.
I think two smiling Imams is a good thing, isn't it?
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, you stay there, Abdul Qadir. I'm going to ask Imam Ishaq to lead the dua today. Bismillah.
Just before we make the dua, I just wanted to encourage brothers and sisters, obviously for donation as well, and just wanted to bring your attention to just one verse that comes to mind as well in Surah As-Saba, in which Allah says, قُلْ إِنَّ رَبِّي يَبْسُطُ الرِّزْقَ لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ مِنْ عِبَادِهِ وَيَقْدِرُ لَهُ وَمَا أَنْفَقْتُم مِّن شَيْءٍ فَهُوَ يُخْلِفُهُ وَهُوَ خَيْرُ الرَّازِقِينَ. So we should try to give whatever we can and donate whatever we can, inshallah. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our donations. Please contribute whatever you can for the masjid, inshallah. And we remember those who have passed away before us. Those are many people who were here last Ramadan that are not here today. May Allah make it easy for them and grant them the high status of Jannah, inshallah. اللهم أنت السلام ومنك السلام تباركت يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. اللهم أحسن عاقبتنا في الأمور كلها وأجرنا من خزي الدنيا وعذاب الآخرة. اللهم إنا نسألك علما نافعا ورزقا واسعا وشفاء من كل داء. اللهم ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. اللهم اقسم لنا من خشيتك ما تحول به بيننا وبين معصيتك، ومن اليقين ما تبلغنا به جنتك، ومن اليقين ما تهون به علينا مصائب الدنيا. ومتعنا اللهم بأسماعنا وأبصارنا وقواتنا أبدا ما أبقيتنا، وانصرنا على من ظلمنا، وانصرنا على من عادانا، ولا تجعل مصيبتنا في ديننا. اللهم اهدنا فيمن هديت، وعافنا فيمن عافيت، وتولنا فيمن توليت، وقنا واصرف عنا شر ما قضيت، فإنك تقضي ولا يقضى عليك، إنه لا يذل من واليت ولا يعز من عاديت، تباركت ربنا وتعاليت. نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. اللهم تقبل صلاتنا، وتقبل ركوعنا، وتقبل سجودنا، وتقبل قيامنا. اللهم تقبل تلاوتنا بالقرآن العظيم. اللهم تقبل صيامنا. اللهم تقبل عبادتنا. اللهم تقبل توبتنا. اللهم اعتق رقابنا ورقاب والدينا من النار. اللهم ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. اللهم أصلح قلوبنا وأذل عيوبنا وتولنا بالحسنى وزينا بالتقوى، واجمع لنا خير الآخرة والأولى، وارزقنا طاعتك ما أبقيتنا. اللهم يسرنا لليسرى وجنبنا العسرى، وأعذنا من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا، وأعذنا من عذاب القبر، وأعذنا من عذاب القبر، وأعذنا من عذاب القبر وفتنة المحيا وفتنة المسيح الدجال. اللهم أصلح أحوال المسلمين في كل مكان يا رب العالمين. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم اغفر للمسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات الأحياء منهم والأموات. Oh Allah, you're the most beneficent, most merciful. Oh Allah, please forgive us for any shortcomings on our behalf, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, the month of Ramadan is before us. 2 or 3 days have gone already. Oh Allah, time goes by so quick and we don't utilize the time in a way we should. Oh Allah, accept our worship throughout this month of Ramadan. Oh Allah, the times that we've worshipped you, we prayed our salah, we've recited Quran, we've given zakah. Oh Allah, accept it from us. Oh Allah, enable this Ramadan to be the best Ramadan ever. Enable this Ramadan to be the Ramadan in which we stay steadfast and we change our lives for the better, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, we are all going through testing and challenging times. This COVID-19 crisis has been very challenging for us. Oh Allah, protect us. Oh Allah, preserve us. Oh Allah, enable us to get through this challenging time, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, those of our family members, our mothers, our fathers, grandparents, nephews, nieces, spouses, any of our family members that have passed away from this world, oh Allah, grant them the highest status of Jannah, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, so many brothers and sisters are passing away day by day. Oh Allah, grant them the highest status of Jannah. Oh Allah, enable us to be truthful to you and obey your commandments at all times, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, grant us the quality of taqwa, grant us the quality of sabr, of patience, grant us the quality of steadfastness, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, enable us to be of those that you are pleased with, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, when we depart from this world, enable us to depart from this world in a state that you are happy with us, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, enable our mosque, our Wightman Road Masjid to go from strength to strength, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, our beloved brothers and sisters who have donated, oh Allah, accept their donations, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, our Uncle Ali, grant him in the high status of Jannah. He's left behind a legacy. Oh Allah, we have so many people behind the scenes, Sister Rabia and the entire team at LICS, our Imams, Imam Qadir, our Imam Mustaq, all the Imams, all the caretakers, every single one of us, all the brothers and sisters that have spent so much time in the masjid to keep the masjid going. Oh Allah, accept our time and efforts for the masjid, Ya Allah. Enable our masjid to be a means of salvation and enable our masjid to be a means of us attaining Jannah, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, take us all from strength to strength. Oh Allah, grant our children the steadfastness and grant them piety and enable them to grow up to be ambassadors of Islam. Oh Allah, accept our dua, accept our dua, accept our dua. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Oh Allah, accept our Imam Ajmal for mashallah facilitating this program. Bless his family. They've sacrificed so much time for him to be with us today. Oh Allah, he spends countless times and nights and hours just to serve your deen. Oh Allah, accept it from him, accept it from all of us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ameen.
Assalamu wa rahmatullah. Thank you, Sheikh. Fantastic. Allah bless you all for your amazing time. Thank you for your dua. This is a beautiful dua. Imam Abdul Qadir, I'm sorry I got you here without any reason except to show your wonderful face. Allah bless you. Allah bless Ishaq. Allah bless everybody. I'm going to finish the program by answering one quick question. Alfonso said, if I pass money to somebody to donate on my behalf, but they do not, will I still be rewarded for my intention? Yes, you will be. Allah always judges you for your intention. You gave the money to somebody to donate and they didn't. That's not your problem. It's theirs. They will be asked on the day of judgment for not donating, but you'll have got your reward already, Brother Alfonso. Allah bless you all for your donations. Please keep supporting this masjid. Inshallah, I'll be here tomorrow, same time, 10 o'clock. Until tomorrow, inshallah, we all keep dua for one another. Keep safe and stay at home. Pray at home. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.